Hold on. What's that then?
What's what?
I got Cass.
You got Cassiterite?
A high-panned Cass.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen in all the time we have played.
I am awesome is what just happened there. 40.
I find that I must agree.
Well, you don't have to, but yes, I just fan Cass. If I get you one more, that means we've got a Tin Brown Soul.
Yeah, that's got to be a mod. I don't know what mod, but it's got to be a mod.
Because I was like, that looks a little dark to be sphalerite.
All right, we should be back in business now with the streaming.
I need one more.
Oh, looks like I picked up a flint spearhead. I made sure that my hot bar was open as far as the slots that I have, so anything I pick up will appear in my hot bar. If it's, not just a piece of flint or whatever.
Oh, I tossed that to you.
Yeah, there's 2 copper so far. So yeah, this is turning out to be worth the time, worth the effort.
Trying to get more clay.
Yeah, so far I've only gotten one piece of clay.
Yeah, I usually get more clay from the gravel.
Yeah, I would agree. That's the thing.
Gravel's better than sand, but this is just what I was able to collect. So,
well, speak of the devil, I just got a piece of clay.
yeah, clay, panning clay from sand doesn't really make much sense. But then again, I don't know what the loot table is for this.
Right. Yeah, it's cool. I'm up to a dozen flint arrowheads, 2 copper arrowheads. Got 2 sphalerite. Picked up some more quartz. Rusty gear. A couple of flint spearheads. And picking up, of course, lots of limestone stone. Limestone stone with the pan. Hello, MG Champion. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Bonanan. Welcome back. Glad to see you back. This is Vintage Story. Vintage Story is not Minecraft, though it looks very Minecrafty. Tyron, the fellow who has developed this game, was a big fan of the Terra Firmacraft mod in Minecraft, and so it was a strong inspiration. But he wanted to create his own unique game rather than just making a mod, and he wanted it right from the beginning to be highly moddable, very accessible, and Vintage Story is Minecraft for grown-ups. It's much more in depth in terms of the crafting. Like you've got to go mine the metal, you've got to run the metal through a crucible in a fire, and pour it into ingot molds to get ingots, and then you have to forge the ingots on an anvil, you know, that you created by pouring an anvil shaped mold, and you know, that kind of thing. So it's much more in depth. We've got some mods going, so we've got some goblins and some orcs. You can hear a lion roaring off in the distance somewhere. We've got red dragons and ents and things like that. But then we've also got bandits, villagers, some mods to give us some extra recipes for various things. And a lot of people haven't bumped into it. And it's, number one, it's a very affordable game. And it's not available on Steam. You have to go to the Vintage Story website. And it's constantly being worked on. We get updates like very, very often. Me and Ereketh have been fairly involved with it. Okay. Oh, that's hunger. All right. That is hunger. And that is another copper spearhead. Okay.
Go eat the rest of your bowl of food.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just dropped my pan in the water here for a second. I've got to get some space cleared. The kind of trumpet sound that you hear is the voice of my character. And I am currently very hungry.
Starving.
I am very hungry, and my character is complaining. So we get that sound when I get hurt or when I'm hungry. Eat some food. There we go. So to cook, you cook on a fire with a cooking pot, and we have it stored in a storage vessel, and I can take food from that vessel in a bowl, you know, and eat that. Put that up on the shelf. That's a crucible for melting metal, and there's the tongs for holding the crucible. These are fire starters, you know. So, like I say, at first glance, it certainly has the appearance of Minecraft, but it is its own unique game. Much more mature, much more in-depth crafting. Overall, it is certainly one of my favorite games. I've been with it since very, very early on. All right, let's put that rusty gear in there. But yeah, right now we're panning for minerals because we need to melt some copper ore down and get the copper, and then use that to make some tools.
Oh.
Did you accidentally pull from the bottom?
Yeah. No.
Were you panning the shore?
No.
What happened?
I just dropped it in the wrong spot.
Oh, gotcha. Gravity did its job.
Yeah, well.
What, you checking to me, arrowheads? Ooh, nice.
It was a spear.
It was a spear? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, spearhead. Your pan is out there.
Yeah. I was going to collect it.
I have to go fix the water.
But we can seek minerals and mine them, but panning for minerals is a nice way to get some. It's kind of fun to do. You can pan sand, gravel, and something called bony soil, which is basically soil that's found in ruins that has bones and other kind of, I don't know, archaeological stuff in it.
But you may not pan the muddy gravel. Munchers.
Yeah, and with the rift activity currently very high, they're going to be all over us.
Ah!
That's what I'm saying. Why has he not gone down? Jesus. He was like extremely inordinately tough. The hell? And you probably just picked up a crap load of arrows.
I did.
Yeah.
Let's go inside.
Yeah, I'd say that that's a good idea.
Before that happens again.
Yeah, we should be able to sleep.
6 flint arrows
Thank you.
and a flint arrowhead.
Thank you.
And I got metal parts.
Wow, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I hear them. Okay, I'm laying down.
The drifters are the primary enemy we deal with in the vanilla game.
They're like the zombies.
So the characters in the game, the player characters, are referred to as seraphs, and basically the people that lived in this world were seeking for knowledge, and they wanted to basically become more than just simple physical beings. And they started messing with things they shouldn't. They're coming for you.
I see them.
Die, you piece of crap.
Okay, I got the door back. Ah!
Wow. So, basically what happened is the messing about that the scientists, researchers, whatever did, trying to elevate into higher orders of being, they ended up creating rifts in existence, temporal rifts, and the energy flowing in through the temporal rifts caused a disease that basically turned seraphs into the drifters. Well, eventually they achieved their goal of gathering all knowledge together and becoming elevated beings, and left physical existence and became energy beings. But now, lately, for some reason nobody knows, the seraphs, i.e. the players, have been falling back into physical existence. So you just kind of come to yourself and you're back in the physical world. So there's all the ruins of the past civilization here in the world, and the drifters, and some other things we have to deal with that are basically the result of the eldritch energies that we interacted with. It has a kind of a Lovecraftian feel to it in some ways. It's meant to, at least. Oh yeah, I am definitely going to continue with the adventures of Bao Kagan. You betcha. I love all the Mountain Blade games. I still go back and play the original Mountain Blade on a regular basis, you know, just because it's so much fun. And so I will most assuredly continue streaming Bannerlord. I've got this itch right on the end of my nose, and I keep trying to do something about it, not be too obvious, but I may have to just get in there and rub my nose. There we go. Traditionally, I kind of run with out of face cam because, first of all, who in the world would want to look at this face? But secondly, I smoke a lot, and some people have a problem with that. But this is not a channel for children, and this is not a game for children, and children shouldn't be here, so I shouldn't be teaching them to smoke. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But basically, Ereketh has a full stack of sand, so 64 blocks of sand, and we're panning our way through it, trying to get as much copper as we can, so I can make more tools. You start out Stone Age, you go through the Copper Age, the Bronze Age, and eventually into Iron, and even eventually into Steel.
Don't forget bronze.
Yeah.
We have to go through the Bronze Age.
And there are windmills that you can set up to do a certain amount of automation, like a helve hammer, a pulverizer, things like that.
Yeah, that still kind of annoys me.
Well, Jester, you spiritually you're a child, but
oh, is Jester on?
yeah, he said oh, shall I leave then? I'm a child. That lion has been getting closer. I've been hearing his lion roar. Like I say, I think it's actually a female steppe lion from the prehistoric mod.
He may be a child, but he's already corrupted, so
Yep.
it's fine, really.
Really appreciate all of you who are watching. We're a small channel, and seeing that 8 people are interested in this, for me, is thrilling, because I've got like a little over 2,000 subscribers. I only started streaming a couple of days ago here on YouTube. I used to do a lot of streaming on Twitch, but I like that I can get in and play, and the footage is available to everybody.
Come on, I want one more cassiterite.
That would be brilliant. How did I end up with 2 pieces of firewood?
Drifters?
I suppose that's a mystery.
Maybe when you were picking up your arrows.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because I was winging arrows all over the place right in front of our stack of firewood. That's probably when it happened. I'm going to put it back so it opens up that slot. I also want to get up on the rooftop and see whether I can see that lion. I keep hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. It has moved closer, no doubt about that. Temporal rift up there on the hilltop. At least the temporal distortion is going down again. All right.
I think those things are kind of like pimples.
Oh, this door. We're using an improvised door right now, and there's like a 30% chance that when you use it, it'll pop off its hinges. Well, we are currently at 59 copper ore, so we're just shy of 3 ingots there, plus a 4th ingot from the copper bits. And as you said, if you can manage to get a hold of another piece of cassiterite, that means at least 1 bronze tool.
So far, no love from RN Jesus.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So there was the piece of copper that made that 60, and there was another piece of copper. I think.
And I have 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far are we in
11.
with the stack of 64 sand? How much do we have left?
That is it. I just put out the last block.
Okay. Well, as soon as we're done, I will immediately set to work on the copper tools.
Got your copper arrowhead in my pocket.
Yep. At any point, you can chuck that to me. I've got a couple of them on me.
And may we poke it? I have but one. I'm picking up some other stuff though, so
Well, we came out like champs, no doubt about it.
uh-oh, inventory's full.
Well, if you've got any quartz, you can toss that to me. If you have any copper, you can toss that to me. I've got one copper spearhead. I've got a stack of stone spearheads going, as well as stone arrowheads and copper arrowheads. And lots of flint. So you can throw me any of those things to make room.
Okay. I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to go up the hill and cut us some butterbur for lunch. I don't know about you, but I'm down to a single chit of food again.
I have 2 chits, but I'm gonna dump my inventory and go out the other way. There's rhubarb.
And got a
Yep, that's
got
it.
a copper on the very last pan. So I have another 6 copper to drop into the collection. Ooh, pan. There we go. Put that down there. That in there. Yeah, we came out so good. Do you have a single piece of copper yet, or did you put all your copper in?
I put it all in.
We're literally 1 piece of copper shy of.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We came out beautifully. Right. My wooden fishing pole. What's going on here? Flint spearhead and flint spearhead. Do they only stack to 4? Yeah.
They only stack to 4.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that. All right. Well, let's locatify the brown coal. And that's enough for pouring 2 molds right there. I think we can actually melt copper arrowheads in the crucible, but I don't recall. But let's go over and get this process started.
I think you would need 6.
Yeah, that would make sense. All right.
Of course.
My inventory is so full. Oh. You're kind of in my way there, pal. He thinks it's funny. All right, I'm gonna do something about these here. Because I need that. So we're gonna move the cooking pot out of there and set it aside. And put the crucible in there. And then we'll put 40 copper in the crucible. That's 200 units of copper, which is 2 ingots. I need to get my left hand empty. Grab the fire starter here. Get the fire going. Dude, you really need to go someplace else.
He's helping you.
Well, he's going to end up stepping right into the fire and burning to death. Because he's...
it's probably not good.
Yeah, I mean, literally... Oh, Jesus Christ. So, I mean, literally standing there in the fire. What a knucklehead. Definitely not the sharpest tool in the shop. I can say that. All right, we got the fire going. That needs to heat. I'm going to see if I can find a place to put these sticks for now.
Hey, we've got Swavite over here.
You say to who to what?
Swavite. You know, the stuff that diamonds are in?
Oh, okay, yes. Yes.
That means maybe an impact crater somewhere close by.
I thought you were talking about something like Vegemite or... I wasn't sure.
We are not in Australia.
Brown coal. We will do that. That will work. Now, where in the world is... Did you walk away with the quartz?
Nope.
Why am I not finding the quartz? Oh, okay, I found it. Never mind. I was just trying to get some slots open here. All right. Let's go see how the heat is going. We got these 2 molds here that we're going to pour. And because I'm no longer in there, the villager should have moved on. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. It's almost ready to go. Got to grab the tongs and get those in my offhand.
I'm hiding in the bushes.
It's got to reach 1,084 degrees centigrade.
I see you.
What do you see?
Raccoon.
Oh, yeah? And Necromancer, we remembered where it is we actually met you. We met in Ark. I was being assaulted by a pack of raptors, and you came in on a T-Rex and saved my bacon. There it is. It's ready to go. Let's get that in hand.
Riding the T-Rex like the cavalry. Now, hopefully I'm not about to get jumped by a lion.
Yeah, that would not be good. There we go. Got those poured. So we'll have 4 nails, and we'll have your pick. used up that fire starter. All right. Get this back in my left hand. Go put the coal away. But those will take some time to cool. They will cool a little bit faster because it's raining.
Not sure why things aren't happening for me over here.
Yeah, I've suddenly got like no response trying to open baskets over here. We've got some sort of lag spike happening. I'm going to check the perimeter, see if we've got feral hounds again. I hear howling. We turned them off in the configs, but they're still spawning. I just don't get it.
I can't harvest any bushes. Like, this raccoon is coming too. Hey, raccoon.
Yeah, I came over to cut some soft sedge, and it's breaking, but the soft sedge itself isn't appearing. So there, last time that's what it was the feral hounds. Man, I'd hate to have to remove the outlaw mod. We get so much mileage out of it. At least I do as an adventurer.
How many stabs does it take? Oh, there it went. Game crash. Hello?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out whether it's, you know, our game that crashed or whether it's the server that crashed.
Don't know. App crash. Yeah.
Yeah, because I crashed as well.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes.
So the game itself crashed Vintage Story rather than the server, but there we have something. It's the outlaw mod, and it's got lots of different interesting outlaws. It's got looters and brigands and yeoman archers and stuff. But one of the things it adds are these feral hounds, and for some reason they spawn in like packs of 20. And something about their logic, how they're trying to, you know, deal with things, for some reason, like absolutely jams everything up. And we've tried to stop them in the config because we really want all the other things that come with the mod. And yeah, it's not opening the chest, so something is definitely going on. And usually they're pretty apparent because, like I say, they're in great big packs. And I am not seeing them. But yeah, we've got chunks here that aren't loading in. So something's definitely happening. Looks like I may have to reach out to our server admin and have him restart the server. Because I'm completely out of food, and so my character should be making complaint noises. And he is not. And if there are, whoops, and there it went again. Yeah, so the game crashed again. I'm going to have to reach out to Jimmy, our server admin, and get him to restart the map. We've got chunks that aren't loading in, and if we do have packs of feral hounds that are causing this to happen, they're obviously in those chunks that aren't loading, and so I can't kill them to fix the situation. So I'm going to have to take care of that. All right, I've sent him a message, and we'll see whether he's available or not. But that's a darn shame. We had a pretty good collection of people watching, and wanted to make sure that we were rocking and rolling. So it was while I was streaming the hunter. Okay, all right. I thought we had a more dynamic origin story. I'll try rejoining the server one more time here. See if maybe without me in the picture or Ereketh in the picture, it's had some time to run and maybe adjust to some things. Because if not, all you guys are going to have available to watch is me braiding my beard. You know, it's like, eh. Launching quiet instance. We'll see what happens. Yeah, those chunks are not loading. It's just our small localized area here that's loading in. And I can see a couple of humanoid NPCs over there, but I do not see any dogs. All right, well, it is kaput for the moment, at least.
What is?
The server. It needs a restart. Well,
Oh.
log in and maybe something different will happen for you, but I've logged in and it's like loaded our little local area, but it's not loading any chunks farther out. And if it is a matter of feral hounds, they're obviously into chunks that aren't loading. And it crashed me to the desktop again, so I sent a message to Jimmy that we need a server restart. But he's apparently been AFK all day. You're breathing into your mic there, darling.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
He apparently Blue Jester said he's been AFK all day, and he's just been auto logged out of Discord. So
oh dear.
He probably forgot to log out of his Minecraft stuff, you know, and when it fell asleep in his chair or whatever, and then ended up moving to his bed, or who knows. I mean, so far it hasn't booted me back out again, but none of those chunks are loading. And there it just crashed me again.
Okay.
I'm going to start the launcher long enough to be able to provide information, but basically we're shot. All right. Well, the game is crashing again, and until we get a restart of the server, and we may actually have to pull out the Outlaws mod completely to clear everything. We'll just have to find out. So, if you wanted to load your co-op map.
Oh, where are we? What are we doing in that one? I forgot.
I'm not sure where we were at what stage, other than we had managed to get power established, and I was blacksmithing like crazy. But I mean, if this isn't gonna do the job, if we're gonna do Vintage Story, because it's either you load the co-op map and I jump in there and we keep working on things, or you know, we give it a miss, and you know, I stream some Bannerlord or something. So,
well, sorry. I'm going to jump off and let you pick what some of your viewers would like to see. I was really hoping to get in there and play today.
Well, really, it's just a matter of just as soon as Jimmy can restart the server, you know?
Yeah. It's totally okay.
So, best wife in the world, I'm telling you. I am telling you. I'll put mine up against yours any day of the week.
I hope you have fun, and I'll watch whatever you stream. Okay,
I love you, my dear.
I love you too.
All right. Well, this might take just a moment, but I'm gonna end the stream officially. Sorry, I was refilling my glass with tropical punch. I must have my tropical punch, or it is not a stream. And I'm going to swap over to Bannerlord. So I will be right back with the Bannerlord stream, because Bonana specifically asked about it. And so we're going to go with Bonana's request. I shall return